So at the bat now for the Cougars is Brett Potter, 0-0. First pitch high, counts 1-0. Swing and a strike there, counts 1-1. Looks like the umpire's having some malfunction with his mask over here. That's what seems to be the holdup. Well, as we wait for this time, we'll see here. I'll ramble on about some random stuff here. Nope. Must have heard me. Must not want to hear me ramble. So, back in here. Umpire's got everything working out here. All right, so we got runners in the corners here. 13-0 here in favor of the Cougars. Got one down here in the inning. Stamper comes set. No, he don't come set. He's waiting for the batter to get in the box. Now he comes set. Goes to the plate, swing, and it's a fly ball right behind shortstop. Him in the middle of the infield. Fielded by Mayhew for the second out of the inning. So, two down now in the inning. Now at the bat for the Cougars is number 28, Paxton Miller, playing DH here for Ryan Legg. Stamper comes set. Goes to the plate. And it hits the batter. So, first pitch up. Hits him. Bases are loaded now. Now we got number 2, Parker Trusty, coming up for the Cougars. Stamper comes set. Checks on runners. Goes to the plate. Swing and Trusty ahead of it, and it just comes foul. Slow dribbler up the left field line, hitting the dugout. So, counts 0-1. Stamper getting ahead here. Stamper comes set, got the sign from the catcher, goes to the plate. Ball low, counts 1-1. Good placement. Just missed the tad a little bit too low. Stamper looking at the runners. Goes to the plate. And a little high. So it counts 2-1. Bases loaded. Stamper comes set. Checks on runners. Goes to the plate. Ball in the dirt. Low. Counts 3-1. 3-1. Batters count. Be selective. Anything near him, he wants to rip it. If not, he can take it, lay off, and still stay alive. Stamper looks on, gets set, goes to the plate, and in the dirt for ball 4. So all the runners advance. Another run crosses for the Cougars. So the score is 14-0. Looks like Coach Dem's coming out, going to make a pitching change, possibly. He's making a pitching change. So as the pitcher warms up, we'll kick it out to our sponsors and advertisements. We'll be right back here in about 90 seconds here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Looks like Braden Campbell is replacing Joey Stamper on the mound here. So Campbell's coming from first into the pitcher's mound. That means Mayhew, who's playing second, shifted over to first. Caleb McIntosh, who was playing short, shifts over to second. Jody Stamper goes to shortstop after being off the mound, and the outfield stays the same. So, now at the bat for the Morgan County Cougars is number 11, Jaden Willis. Campbell throws in there. High for a ball, so counts 1-0. The Campbell's coming here in a sticky situation. Got bases loaded. He's got one out. He's got 2 outs to work with, so he only needs 1 out to get out of the jam. Campbell's a lefty. Throws a lot of hitters off. Campbell goes to the plate. Another ball. Counts 2-0. Campbell goes to the plate. Swing. Ripped to first base. Fielded by Mayhew. And that's a third out of the inning. So, 3 runners left on. The Cougars pick up 14 runs in the top of the first inning. Let's see if the Wildcats can bounce back and get some run production themselves in the bottom half of this first inning. I know this score seems kind of out of reach, but in a game of baseball, it is never over until it's over. A couple runs here and there, hold them scoreless for the rest of the game, and you have a different game. Just like the game against Menifee County a couple weeks ago. You know, they got down 8, 9, I think close, maybe 8 or 9 runs, and they came back and won that game by 4. You never know at what point in the game when the momentum can change into your favor. But if you're the Morgan County Cougars, you'll come out here, take care of business, get 3 outs quickly so you get back and get your bats going again. But we'll be back here in about 90 seconds here on Bluegrass Sports Nation after a word from our sponsors.
So yeah, we've hit that time of year. Time to think about saving money. You know, the season of saving and upgrading at Appalachian Wireless. How about a brand new iPhone 13 for just a penny? iPhone 13 128 gig for a penny with a mix and match or unlimited plan. Terms and conditions do apply. Just visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. So let's do some saving and upgrading because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, here. We're approaching the bottom half of the first inning here. Now, leading off for the Wildcats here is number 14, Braden Campbell. Campbell being a very solid hitter this year for the Wildcats. Always seems put it in play. First pitch is outside. Now, the defensive lineup for the Morgan County Cougars is pitching today is number 3, Grayson Hampton. Behind the plate is number 20, Alex Lee. As Hampton goes to his lineup, ball outside. Counts 2-0. At first base, we have number 40, Isaac Campbell. At second base, we have 00, Brett Potter. As we hit the pitch in here, outside, 3-0 count. At third base, we have number 2, Parker Trusty. At shortstop, we have number 11, Jaden Willis. In left field, we have number 7, Ryan Legg. In center field, we have Connor Fleming. As the pitch comes in, ball outside, 4-pitch walk. That's a good start for the Wildcats there. First batter up, first batter on. Now at the bat, second for the Wildcats is number 0, Austin Riley, who's been one of the deadly hitters on this lineup this year. Going back to defensive lineups, center field for Cougars, Connor Fleming. Ball inside. And in right field, we have number 21, Will Lane. Now, Hampton has yet to throw a strike yet. This ball happened the first inning. Has a good cushion to work with. Seems to be a little nervous out there. Has not found the strike zone yet. Riley's at the plate. Got a 1-0 count. Swing or rip towards the third baseman. Fielded by the third baseman. Throw to 2 for 1. And Riley legs out. So no double play here, but 1 down in the inning so far. So good rip straight to the third baseman, though. That happens in baseball. So got 1 out. Runner on first still. And coming up for the Wildcats is number 5, Parker Mayhew. Now, the last time we started the game, Mayhew was hitting it to the fence. Now, first pitch swinging, so strike 1. Counts 0-1. Looks like Hampton here is settling in, kind of maybe finding a groove, finding the strike zone a little bit. Hampton throws it in the dirt. Counts 1-1. Little announcer curse there. Hampton likes to pitch with some rhythm here. Hampton gets on the mound. Gets the sign. Look at the runner. Throws it back to the first, and the runner's back safely at first base. So, keeps the runner close. They must have been scouting reports because Riley is a smart and a fast runner over at first base. And they throw it back over there. And they get him. So, Riley's picked off there at first base for the second out of the inning. Count still 1-1 to Mayhew. Ball in the dirt. Counts 2-1. I believe that's the first pickoff move I've been successful all season so far. I think it's surprising them going right back to it after doing it 1 time. Mayhew swinging and a miss. So it counts 2-2. Got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hampton here gets settled in. Goes to his windup. A little low. Counts 3-2. Hampton goes in. Swing to grounder up the middle. Fielded by Willis. Goes to first for the third out. So 3 up, 3 down for the Cougars here. It's good defensive plays here. After a leadoff walk in 4 pitches, good defensive plays here by the infield to keep runners from scoring, even advancing, and a good pickoff move by Hampton to throw out Riley at first base. As we're waiting in between innings here, we'll kick it out for some advertisements and sponsors here for about 90 seconds, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're here now approaching the top half of the second inning here. Let me fix that real quick for y'all. 14-0 in favor of the Cougars. Up the bat right now is number 27, Connor Fleming. Now on the mound here, Braden Campbell. First pitch outside, so the count is 1-0. Last in, the Cougars were hitting the ball. A couple hit by pitches. They were putting the ball in play, and good things happen when you put the ball in play. Swinging, ground up at second base, blocked by Kyle McIntosh. Throws over the first for the first out of the inning. So, one out very quickly in this second inning for the Wildcats here. Now at the bat here for the Cougars is number 3, the pitcher, Grayson Hampton. Hampton in the last half inning on the mound. First batter was a 4-pitch walk, and after that settled in a little bit. Campbell goes to his windup, throws it in there, ball high, counts 1-0. Campbell got some rhythm with him. As soon as this batter steps in the box, he's going. Swing way ahead of it, hits off the dugout here, so counts 1-1. Campbell gets the sign, goes to his windup, goes to the plate. Hit up towards shortstop. Bobbled a little bit by Stamper. Stamper makes no throw, so the runner is safe at first base. So, yeah, runner on first. We have number 20, Alex Lee, coming up the bat. I think that last pitch is what the boys call Campbell's ephus. Now, Hampton did a good job of staying back on it and just waiting until it got to the plate and then went after it. First pitch outside, counts 1-0. Campbell goes to the plate. Swing, it's up in the air, going straight to center field. Caught by Riley. So, 2 down the inning for the Wildcats. We have a different story than the last inning. It took them a while to get those 3 outs. Now they got 2 outs very quickly and haven't given them a run yet this top half. So, up the bat now for the Cougars is number 21, Will Lane. Campbell goes to the plate. Swing, a pop-up. Might be a little blooper. It's right behind second base. And mishandled, a little blooper action here. So, all runners safe. A little blooper right behind second base. So, you got a runner first and second. Put my runners on here. Got 2 outs. We have a time. Looks like we have an injury on the field. As we're having time for the injury, I'll kick it out for his commercials. We'll be back in about 6 seconds here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
All right, we're back. Stanford looked like he went down maybe with a little ankle injury, but he's staying in the game. So, runners on first and second. We have Isaac came up to bat for the Cougars. First pitch in the dirt, counts 1-0. All right, counts 1-0. Got 2 down here in the top half of the second inning. Swing, oh, he check swung, held off. Counts 1-1 now. Even though he check swung, it was a strike. So it counts 1-1. Came with those in. Ball outside, counts 2-1 now. Oh, excuse me, it's 3-0. Swing, dribble down third baseline. Mishandled by Rice here. Stampers there to back him up, so all the runners advance. No run scores. Still got 2 outs here in the inning. Bases are loaded now. So Campbell gets back on the mound. Campbell can sit, goes to the plate. Ball 1. Up to bat now for Cougars, 0-0, Brett Potter. Campbell looks over the runner. Goes to the plate, in the dirt. Counts 2-0 now. Good block by Napier behind the plate there to keep him run from scoring. So counts 2-0. Campbell looks on, comes set, goes to the plate. Slow breaking, Ephus. Right on the inside, counts 3-0. And that pitch is in there for the first strike of the at-bat, so it counts 3-1. Campbell's got some life now. Got bases loaded. If he can get out of this, if he can get an at right here, he's gave up no runs this inning. Goes to the plate. Swing and a foul tip, so the count's 3-2. Campbell's battled back from a 3-0 count to make it 3-2, a full count. Anything can happen here. Campbell comes set, goes to the plate. All runners were going with 2 outs, and that's ball 4. So runner scores, extending the Cougars' lead to 15-0. Still got runners everywhere on the base pass. Now we got number 7, Ryan Legg, or killing the DH. So Ryan Legg is getting his first at bat of the game. Excuse me, I had to cough there. Ryan Legg is the left fielder today. He was being DH'd earlier, but they want to get him some reps in right now. Campbell goes to the plate. Swing, popped straight up in the center field, handled by Riley. So, that's the third out of the inning. The Wildcats only give up 1. Scores 15-0. Getting ready to approach the bottom half of the second inning. Last inning, the Wildcats went 3 up, 3 down. If they want to stay alive in this game, they need to get some bat production quickly. Because with the new mercy rules, if you're down 15 after 3 innings, the game is over. So if they want to stay alive in this game, they're going to have to get some bat production real quickly. Because that top half of this past inning was a really good defensive inning. Only gave up 1 run and got it out of the inning pretty quickly. But we'll throw it out to some of our sponsors here. And we'll be back here in about 90 seconds here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughn Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughn Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
So yeah, we've hit that time of year. Time to think about saving money. You know, the season of saving and upgrading at Appalachian Wireless. How about a brand new iPhone 13 for just a penny? iPhone 13 128 gig for a penny with a mix and match or unlimited plan. Terms and conditions do apply. Just visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. So let's do some saving and upgrading because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
All right, welcome back here. So, leading off for the Wildcats this inning is number 4, Lake and Napier. Now, Grayson Hampton's still on the mound for the Cougars. Hampton had 1 walk in that last half inning, but after that, shaped up. Ball 1 in the dirt. Hampton might be one of those pitchers where it takes him at least 1 batter to get started in the inning, because after walking that first batter in 4 pitches last inning, he looked pretty good. The swing and foul ball. So, counts 1-1. Coach Devin talked to himself, saying keep glove down. I agree. Need to slide over there and take that off the chest there, Coach. Hampton comes in. A little bit inside, counts 2-1. Hampton here gets settled in, gets the sign, goes to his windup, goes to the plate, and in the dirt, counts 3-1. Goes to his windup, goes to the plate. Foul tip, so counts 3-2. All right, so counts full. Hampton gets back on the mound, goes to his windup, goes to the plate, and high and inside, ball 4. So repeat of the last inning, he walks the first batter. Now, it wasn't on 4 pitches like last inning, but he gets a leadoff walk. Let's see if the Wildcats can take advantage of this. Or if they did what last inning was, fielder's choice into a pickoff, into a ground out. Now Brain Rice is up the bat for the Wildcats. First pitch low, so counts 1-0. Hampton goes to his windup, goes to the plate, swing and a miss, counts 1-1. Excuse me, goes to his windup through a stretch. Hampton looks on, comes set, checks on the runner, goes to the plate. Swing, and it's fouled out of play. So the count's 1-2. Low. Counts 2-2. Hampton comes set, goes to the plate. Swing in the dirt. And run. First base is occupied, so that's an out by the batter. Catcher still throws down first base. Gets past the first baseman. Lake and Napier is thinking about going second and stays home. So, 1 out of the inning, strikeout. Rice swung at it in the dirt. At the bat now for the Wildcats is number 15, Caleb McIntosh. Started the game at short, but moved over to second after the pitch and change. Hampton comes set, goes to the plate. In the dirt, gets past the catcher for ball 1. Might be a play at second base. Napier is there safely. So, runner in second now. Counts 1-0. Got a runner in scoring position here for the Wildcats. Ball low. Counts 2-0. Hampton comes set. Goes to the plate. Strike, but gets past the catcher. Counts 2-1. Napier is running from second to third. He's up safely with no throw. So now the Wildcats have a runner on third base now. With a great opportunity to score. 1 down in the inning. Counts 2-1 right now to McIntosh. Hampton comes set. Goes to the plate. Blocked up by the catcher, so the count's 3-1. Hampton steps on the mound. Gets the sign from the catcher. Comes set. Goes to the plate. Swing and a rip by McIntosh to second base. It's an out at first, but it does score the first run for the Wildcats today. So, good piece of hitting there by McIntosh. So we got no runners on now. We got 2 outs. Wildcats score 1. So the score is 15-1 here in the bottom of the second. Now at the bat for the Wildcats is number 3, Jody Stamper. Hampton comes in, first pitch swinging, and it's fouled out of play, so the count's 0-1. Stamper steps in the box. Hampton goes to his windup, goes to the plate. Swing, and it's a little bloop over the second baseman's head, so a single for Stamper. So Wildcats are staying alive here in the bottom of the second inning with 2 outs. So now at the bat for the Wildcats is number 6, Colin McIntosh. Hampton comes set, goes to the plate. Ball high, so counts 1-0. Hampton comes set. Goes to the plate. Stamper looks like he's stealing from first to second. Throw down to second. Not in time, so stolen base for Stamper. So runners move. Strike at the plate, so the count's 1-1. So Stamper standing on second after a stolen base. Colin McIntosh here in the box. Hampton on the mound. Hampton goes to the plate. And a swing and a miss by McIntosh there, so the count's 1-2. Hampton comes set after getting the pitch. Goes to the plate. Got a runner come from second to third. And bobbled by the third baseman, so Stamper is in safe at third. Counts 2-2. Comes in. Ball high. Counts 3-2. All right. Hampton gets the call. Goes through the windup. Goes to the plate. And in for strike 3. So that's the third out of the inning. Wildcats put 1 on the scoreboard. Had a runner, left runner stranded on third base. Now as we approach the top of the third here, the Morgan County Cougars only need 1 run and hold the Wildcats in the bottom half of the third to walk away with the win in 3. If you're the Wildcats, you want to hold them right now, go 3 up, 3 down, or not let a runner score, so you're still alive even if you don't score the next 10, so you can stretch it to 5 or 4. But we'll be right back here in a little bit. Let the Wildcats warm up on the field. We'll be back in 90 seconds here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
All right, we're back here. Approaching the top half of the third inning here. Up the bat for the Morgan County Cougars, we have number 2, Parker Trusty, top of the lineup here. Campbell still on the mound for the Wildcats. Goes through his windup. Swing, and it's high, lifted into left field. Gets over the head of Baker. Goes almost to the fence. He's rounding. He's going 3. And he is tagged out. So, good piece of hit by Trusty. Aggressive on the base pass. Came back to bite him. So that is 1 down in the inning. Good relay. Way to get back to that ball, Baker. Good relay to Stamper. Stamper with a good throw to Rice, who put the tag on him. So 1 down for the Wildcats. Now at the bat for the Cougars, number 11, Jaden Willis. Willis steps in. Campbell goes to his windup, goes to the plate. Swing and foul tip. So counts 0-1. Campbell gets the ball back from the umpire, waits for the second on deck here to get out from behind him. Campbell gets the call. Goes to his windup. Goes to the plate. Ball outside. Counts 1-1. Campbell's going through his windup, to his motion. Goes to the plate. And check swing, holds back. Ball in the dirt. Counts 2-1. So, no runners on. 1 out. Campbell goes to his windup. Goes to the plate. Ball a little low, a little outside. Count 3-1. Campbell goes through his windup. Goes to the plate. Swing. It's a short chopper in the gap at shortstop. Fielded by Stamper. Stamper throws it. And it's safe. So, good. That was a deep throw for Stamper, right on the money, but just a tad bit too late. Willis had some wheels to get there. So, an infield single. Runner on first here. Got 1 down in the inning. We got number 27, Connor Fleming, coming to the bat for the Cougars. Little pop-up action. Fair ball, bloop right behind first base. Fielded by McIntosh there. Gets in to second base. Caleb McIntosh. Running from first, advances all the way to third. So, bloop, a little bloop in there right behind the first baseman's head, behind Mayhew's head. Advances runner to first and third. Still have only 1 down in the inning. Up to bat now for the Cougars is number 3, Grayson Hampton. Pitch comes in. Got a runner going from first to second. Got no throw. So, I got runners on second and third. Got 1 down here in the inning. Got Hampton up the bat here. Hampton pitching for the Cougars, looking to help himself in his next half. Campbell goes to the plate. Swing. It's a chopper in the middle. Blocked up by McIntosh. McIntosh throws to the first for the second out of the inning. But runner scores for the Cougars. So, score is 16-1 now. Got a runner on second. Got 2 down. Looks like we have a substitution for the Cougars. Looks like number 44, Blankenship, is coming in for number 20, Alex Lee. I'll be assuming that he will also be switching positions, and he'll be the new catcher for the Cougars when they come back out. So we have a runner on third here. Got Blankenship stepping in here. First at bat of the game. Campbell goes in. Strike right there on the inside part of the plate. Counts 0-1. Campbell goes to the plate. Swing and a foul tip off the end of the bat. The count's 0-2. Count is 0-2. Campbell gets the call. Comes set. Goes to the plate. Ball outside. Counts 1-2. Campbell comes set. Goes to the plate. Strike 3. Swing and a miss. So, the Cougars only scored 1 run that inning. Now, the Cougars are up 15 runs. If the Wildcats do not score a single run in the bottom half of this third inning, the game is over. So if the Wildcats need just 1 run to stay alive in this game, let's see if they can get it, or see if the Cougars can hold and get a 3-inning victory before they head to the house. But we're going to throw it out for some advertisements for our sponsors here. We'll be back here in about 60 seconds here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughn Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price.
Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
So yeah, we've hit that time of year. Time to think about saving money. You know, the season of saving and upgrading at Appalachian Wireless. How about a brand new iPhone 13 for just a penny? iPhone 13 128 gig for a penny with a mix and match or unlimited plan. Terms and conditions do apply. Just visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. So let's do some saving and upgrading because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
All right, we're back. So, in the bottom of the third inning, score is 16-1 in favor of the Cougars. Like I said before the break, the Wildcats need just 1 run to stay alive in this game and not be a 3-inning mercy rule. Let's see if they can. So, up to bat now for the Wildcats is number 28, Brendan Owens, batting in the 9th spot for the Wildcats. Hampton's still on the plate, or still on the mound. He throws in for the first pitch of the inning with a strike. So, the count's 0-1. Hampton goes through his windup, goes to the plate. Swing and a foul tip by Owens. Count is 0-2. Hampton's starting out stronger than the last 2 innings. Instead of walking, he's got 2 straight strikes. A little low. Counts 1-2. Hampton going through his windup. Goes to the plate. In the dirt. Count is 2-2. So Hampton started out strong with 2 straight strikes and went with 2 straight balls. Hampton goes to his windup, goes to the plate. Swing and a foul tip, but goes in the glove of the catcher, so that's out number 1 of the inning for a strikeout. So, got 1 down. Top of the line come back for the Wildcats. Got Braden Campbell coming back up. Campbell got on with a 4-pitch walk last time. Campbell goes in, swings it, goes right in the middle of the gap, gets it underneath the shortstop, rolls into center field. So, maybe Campbell has started a little rally for the Wildcats here. Pitcher helping himself out there. So, first pitch being aggressive. So, we got a runner on first. Got 1 out. Now at the bat for the Wildcats is number 0, Austin Riley. Hampton comes set. Checking on the runner at first. Comes in. Riley puts it in play. And to the center fielder. And that's a double play to end it. Campbell got too far off, and they ended the game on a double play from a catch in center field throw to the first base for a double play. So, that is the ending of the game there. The Morgan County Cougars defeated the Buckhorn Wildcats 16-1. To sum up the game, very bad first inning by the Wildcats. But after the first inning, they only gave up 2 runs, I believe, in the next 2 innings. So, bad start kind of plagued the Wildcats today. To the credit of the Morgan County Cougars here, they was on the ball, they was selective, they got on base, they put it in play, and good things happen when you put it in play. The Wildcats just needed to get some outs early in the game, and they just couldn't do it, and the Cougars just took advantage of it, and they made their lead so big, and they just kept it going and made sure that it didn't slip from them. But the next time that I'll be streaming for the Buckhorn Wildcats will probably be against their home game against the Redbirds. That'll be their senior night. Other than that, this has been Shannon Blank on BSN. Until next time, thank you for watching Bluegrass Sports Nation.